Hello, my name is Dominic and I'm gonna show you today some basics of our product QuickHMI links. So let us just create a new project and start through Array. After creating a new project, let us just take a look what we can see now. On the left hand side we can see our control manager. We can see a page structure. On the upper right side we can see our project explorer to navigate through the editor. On the bottom side we have the component and component logic of the current selected control. And in the middle of our editor we have our view. So everything what is placed in this gray area right here will be shown at runtime. First of all, we need some data. For that, let us just create some data sources and import some variables. For that, just navigate to the Project Explorer, to the point Community, Communication, Data Source. Here you will see your list of your data sources. On the plus icon you can create a new data source. After filling all the values, you can just add your data source. Then navigate again to the Project Explorer, to the point Communication, Variables, External Variables. You can manually add some variables if you want, but you can also just import them by using the Import Variables button. You have to select your data source which you want to browse. Click on the Browse button and you will get all the data points in your data source. After selecting your values, just import them and you will see you get your variables. If you want to show the value of the variables at the runtime, you can just go back to your page, choose your control, for example a label, just drag and drop them, resize them how we want, and now you can see at the component manager we have all our properties of our current selected control. In this case it is our QuickHMI label. To assign the variable to this label, you can just have a look at your text property, click on that, and you will see the component logic will open. Here you will have a list of all your rules. You can also bind a condition to your rule and a value. Just select the variable you want to display, and at the same time we want to write our variable. So let us just take another control, for example a text box. Again, just place them. After dropping your text box, navigate to the component manager, events. For example, we want on enter press. And now again our component logic manager or window will open. you have again an empty list or your list of actions, and now you can do a lot of things and also set variable. Again, select your variable and choose the value of the property text from the control text box. So let's take a look at runtime. For that, just open the runtime tab and click the start button. You will see automatically we will open the browser, and now we have shown the value of our int value 42. If I'm now change the value to 45 and press enter, we will see we get our value. Yeah. You can do this in the same way, just a little bit different. You can open your external variable list and just drag and drop them wherever you want. For example, you can add them here. Okay? Now you can also take your page, select the value you want to show, and just drag and drop them. Now you also have a text box with already a assigned rule for the text value, and now the value of the variable will already be shown in this text box, right? Beautiful. What you can do now is save this layout for later. For that, just click on the editor tab and save a layout. Now you can reset your layout, and by using the layouts or a shortcut, you get just your page back, and you can still editing your page. To change the loading screen of the runtime, you can use the corporate design. For that, you just have to navigate under the Project Explorer to the point Project Settings, and navigate to the point Corporate Design. Here you can change the loading screen, the tab icon from the browser, and everything else. You also can activate the security system. For that, again, just navigate through the Project Explorer to the point Security, User Groups and Rights. Let us just create some users. For that, we need to activate the security system and hit the plus button to add a new user. We want to add a second one. And what we can do now is also use some groups to use also the rights. So let us add a new group, the manager group, and put our user manager in this group. And now we can also assign some rights to the group. Right? If we do this, we have also the possibility to use these rights in example, for example, rules. Yeah. So if you want to make this label just visible for some users and for some users not, you can just select the label or the control you wanna adjust. Use your property and add a condition and use the system user rights. And now you have to select your right and put the value to true. So every time if a user is logged in which has this right or is in a group with this right, you will set the value of the visible to true. In all other ways, we want to set it to false, right? If you start the runtime now or restart the runtime now, we will see we have a login screen. And if I log in with the user which has no rights, we will not have a label visible. If I'm log out and log in with the manager account, we will have our label visible. To expand your control list, you have three different options. The first one are SVGs. For that, navigate to the Project Explorer to the point SVG controls. You will see we will have two examples, a barrier and a reg federer. And you will also notice that we have put some QuickHMI tags. With this QuickHMI tags, you can assign some properties and action to your SVG. So if I delete this part of the SVG, it will do nothing to the image, right? So you can use the properties or the QuickHMI tags to define some properties and action. The second option to expand your controls are icons. For that, again, navigate to the Project Explorer to the point icons. By hover over the DLL, you will get a nice little preview. If you like the controls in the DLL, you can just select the DLL and install them. And after installing them, you will find them already in the control manager. And you can also drag and drop them and use them like every other control. And the third options are faceplates. For that, again, navigate to the Project Explorer, to the point faceplates, create a new faceplate or select a previously used faceplate, and you will see you will get automatically a faceplate inspector. At this point you can use the faceplate like a normal page. So just drag and drop your controls on the faceplate however you want, and then you can publish the properties of your controls through the faceplate by using the properties events or placeholders.